iconic rock composition swimming terribly close to the shores of jazz damage.
It's getting near dawn. When lights close their tired eyes, I'll soon be with you, my love. Give you my dawn surprise. I'll be with you, darling, soon. I'll be with you when you begin the stars start falling. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going in the sunshine of your love. We turn it over to Duncan. Play Toad! Has a mustache. You're coming to me with that soulful look on your face. Coming looking like you never ever done one wrong thing.
Welcome, folks. Welcome. My name is Peter Sprague. We're so happy to be with you. We've got the whole band in the house. We're doing the music of Cream. initially that band Cream was known as the Cream, as the cream of the crop, because they were incredible British musicians, sort of the top notch of the day. They dropped that title eventually and just called Cream, and that's how we know them. And it's a style of music that my brother Trip and I grew up with, and I think most of the guys in the band, Duncan, were you a Cream head?
Oh, absolutely. It was when I first got a turntable. I think I was in, I don't know, 5th grade. I don't remember exactly, 6th grade. But my first 3 albums, one of them was Best of Cream.
Did it have Press Rat and the Warthog on it?
I remember if it had that one.
Okay.
But it had a lot of the ones that we're doing tonight.
Yes. And then Trip, of course. Trip, what do you remember about Cream?
And that's when I started playing drums, and those toms, man. Those toms.
The toms.
Yeah, I just was.
And for this gig, Duncan actually brought an extra tom-tom for the occasion. That's,
glad.
Yeah, that's the sound.
And by the way, you're going to get a bill for that.
Cartage.
Extra cartage.
Now, Mac, we like to use this on you, but it probably is true. You weren't even born. How about your folks? Were they into Cream?
Oh, my dad for sure. My mom too, probably, but my dad for sure was into Cream.
Nice. So you're just hearing it for the first time now. Could it be? Is that so, or did you do some research and development on this?
Some of these tunes, I was too busy practicing your arrangements to research the originals.
Yeah. So one of the things we're doing Cream, but we're doing sort of our versions of it, and as you saw, Sunshine of Your Love. I mean, I don't know how if you dug it, but I dug it. Leonard, had you ever heard the original, or are you too young as well?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was born in '69, so I was born right when they were pretty big.
Yeah.
But I always think of that song anytime you growing up watching like a '60s thing. A lot of times, that's one of the most popular songs that's played at the beginning. That intro, it's iconic.
It is iconic.
Yeah.
Iconic rock composition, swimming terribly close to the shores of jazz damage. Now, if we were to make a movie with Spinal Tap, that would be a good opening phrase.
Oh yeah.
That was Sunshine of Your Love, and that blended right into a piece that it's hard to pronounce. It's spelled Swlabr. I call it Swlabr, but and what it is, it's an acronym for She Walks Like a Bearded Rainbow.
It looks like mixed up Scrabble words. That's
Well,
really
I mean, and that's one thing. That's one theme that we come into with this band. The lyrics, man, they are psychedelic. So we're digging it. Hey, we've got some potential updated tech, and if you guys can be so kind, is sign into the chat and just tell us where you are from. So say something like, "Hi, Molly," or "Hi, I'm Molly. I'm from," and then put in your city. You'll see it's kind of a fun thing that happens later down in the show. So we're going to keep going. I'm going to check with my wife, Stephanie. Any comments on the sound? Are we okay on sound?
Hi, everybody. The sound is sounding good. Some comments. Amazing sound. Robert Bush, hello. Sounds terrific, he says. Sounds tip-top, sounding fabulous. So all good.
Good. We will check in with you later about comments, but that's nice that we have good sound out there. We are going to move on. We're going to do a song called Badge, and this is one of my favorite songs of Cream. It's from an album that they did a little bit later. It's called the Goodbye Cream album. The song's written by Eric Clapton and George Harrison, and apparently the story goes is they were in the studio, and the song probably had no title whatsoever. And then one of them scribbled on the bridge. The bridge is a part of a song that sort of deviates from the regular part. So they scribbled on it, "This is the bridge." And then one of them said, "Well, that says Badge. That's a good name for the tune." And that's why it's they seem to specialize in psychedelic lyrics. And even if you change the title of a song that maybe had different lyrics before, it can work. That's sure proof there. Okay, so here we go. Badge. Let me get my setup here. A slightly different setup. as you can see, I have my double neck part of the action now, and I hadn't been using it, and it's great, but one of the caveats with the double neck is that it's easy to get confused which neck I'm on, so I'm just making a double sure here. Okay, Mac's got this one.
All right, here we go.
Thinking about the times you drove in my car. Thinking about what might have drove you too far. And I'm thinking about the love that you laid on the table. I told you not to wander in the dark. Told you about the swans, they live in the park. Then I told you about our kid, now he's married to Mabel. Yes, I told you that the light goes up and down. Don't you notice how the wheel goes round? And you better pick her up now off the ground right before they bring the curtain down. Yes, before they bring the curtain down. Yes, I told you that the light goes up and down. Don't you notice how the wheel goes round? And you better pick yourself up off the ground right before they bring the curtain down. Yes, I told you that the light goes up and down. Don't you notice how the wheel goes around? And you better pick yourself up off the ground right before they bring the curtain down. Thinking about the times you drove in my car, thinking that I might have drove you too far. And I'm thinking about the love that you laid on the table. Yes, I told you that the light goes up and down. Don't you notice how the wheel goes around? And you better pick yourself up off the ground right before they bring the curtain down. Just before they bring the curtain down. Yes, I told you that the light goes up and down. Don't you notice how the wheel goes around? And you better pick yourself up off the ground right before they bring the curtain down. Yes, I told you that the light goes up and down. Don't you notice how the wheel goes around? And you better pick yourself up off the ground right before they bring the curtain down.
Sweet. Hey, did you guys hear a funny sound in the middle of that?
That was a little something, you know.
I don't know what it was. It happened, and then I was looking around.
It's part of the music now.
Okay.
Can't go back, you know.
Okay. Good way to do it.
I didn't hear it. What was it?
Well, it was sort of this swimmy stuff, and now one thing I did notice is all of a sudden my guitar volume got really loud. So probably in the guitar world, but it sounds good now. Thank you. That was called Badge. And Mac, hey, man, I loved how you were going. There's something you're doing in the bass line. We're going. When it's going to the C major, what did you do? What do you play there?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Is that what they played?
That's what you wrote in the chart.
What?
Yeah. It's cool. I love
Damn
it.
it's cool, man.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
4 into 1. It's great.
Do it with me. So. Woo! Nice. Glad that was in there. I don't remember. It's like I did that a while back down. So. Oh, okay. So we want to mention the tip jar. We're playing. Let me tell you a little bit about what we're doing. We're doing a live stream. So we're all in different rooms. We're staying COVID safe that way. So I'm in the control room. You can kind of see. I don't know if you can see over here in the mixer, but there's a mixer here. In the room right over there with a double pane glass between us is Duncan, and he's on the drums. Yeah, let me tell you who's in the band. I should have done that earlier. That's Duncan on the drums. Then there's an isolation booth, a vocal isolation booth, and that's where Leonard Patton, the one and only, is, and he's sounding so good. Leonard, yes. Clap, clap. Yeah. Then a little bit closer to me, but in another room with a grand piano, and that's, by the way, that's a mind blower that my brother Trip is playing sax and piano and some hard parts too. So that's Trip Sprague, and he's in the piano room. And then Mac, who we were just talking with, is upstairs in the second story right above me. It's our office, but it's wired up for sound, and that's where Mac is. And then also in the big room that I'm in here, over there is Steve, and he's our switcher, and he's handling all the video switching. And then also, now we're going to turn it over to our friend Brian. Brian, are we looking good?
Yeah, we have something here, Peter. I just wanted to say that you can tell that your friends are the type that just kind of always were outside. Oh, sorry, that we're outside the line of life here, because you had asked them all to enter from wherever they're from.
Yeah.
And very few did that. They said, "I'm in Leucadia. I'm there."
I didn't.
Hey, we got somebody from New Zealand and somebody from Australia. So
Yes, indeed we do. And you can see on the map that we have a couple of different people that are there, even up in the Northwest and up in Santa Clara. We have several down in our area, as well as, yes, indeed, we have this rebel Joe Bro, which seems to be the guy that Oz kind of causes issues on each show. So kind of zooming in, checking him out. He's in the middle of nowhere, it appears.
Probably in Joshua Tree, or
but having a good time listening to the music. So I think things are going well. Next time, people remember to put from, and I think we'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's I should have mentioned that. It's real determinant. Oh, and that's the sound. Brian, turn your mic off there.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the sound that I heard. All right, so if you want to do it again, say I'm Sally from, and it's got to be from for his program to pick it up, but that's kind of fun. The next tune is a song that's a little more obscure by Cream, but still one of the tunes that I grew up with. It's like a modern classical composition, the way that we're doing it. It's getting comfortable hanging on the flat 5. The flat 5 is called the Devil's Interval. If you're like here, and you'll hear the opening phrase. Oh, wrong guitar, wrong neck, sorry. That's the sound, and then hear what Mac is doing? It's like, they call it the Devil's Interval because it's probably carries the most tension.
Yep.
Is that the right phrase?
Yep.
So you get, and they hang on it and they embrace it. So it's called As I Said.
As you said.
As you said, thanks. Yeah, you're right. Leonard, man, scholar, went to college, can spell, knows the map, the location of all the states. That's something that you can't beat it with him, man. All right, so here it is. As you said. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Let's go down to where it's clean to see the time that might have been. The tides have carried off the beach. As you said, the sun is out of reach. Let's get back to where it's clean to see what year it might have been. trade off the smiles. As you said to judge them at the trial.
Trip, why don't you take a flute one, man? Yeah, jump.
Now the span to see the time we might have had. The rails have carried off the trains to said I'll never come again. Again, again. 'Cause I got to know the span. To see the time we might have had. The rails have carried off the trains to said I'll never come again. Again, again. 'Cause I got to know the span. To see the time we might have had. The rails have carried off the trains to said I'll never come again. Again, again. 'Cause I got to know the span. To see the time we might have had. The rails have carried off the trains to said I'll never come again. Again, again. 'Cause I got to know the span. To see the time we might have had. The rails have carried off the trains to said I'll never come again. Again, again. 'Cause I got to know the span. To see the time we might have had. The rails have carried off the trains to said I'll never come again. Again, again. 'Cause I got to know the span. To see the time we might have had. The rails have carried off the trains to said I'll never come again. Again, again. 'Cause I got to know the span. To see the time we might have had. The rails have carried off the trains to said I'll never come again. Again
That's the end. Just in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
That's called As You Said. And that was a beautiful drum solo by
Yep.
Duncan. Love that. He was playing with the mallets. True Ginger Baker vibe. Hey, a few fans wrote back to me when they knew that this gig was happening, and I just wanted to share a couple of their thoughts, because there's a lot of fans out there that are hip to Cream. And the first one is from Steve Kujala. You heard him on one of our earlier shows. He's a wonderful flute player from LA. I played a bunch with him. His background, he went to Eastman School of Music, classical and jazz, and he loved Cream. And he wrote to me and he says, "Can I put in a request for Toad, a 15-minute drum solo for Duncan?"
That was it.
Yeah. He'll need to use double kick drums. Can't Wait, Sunshine of Your Love, Badge, Crossroads, Press Rat and the Warthog. What do I want to be when I grow up? I want to rock. That's from Steve Kujala. And then from John Carlson, he's, I think, a woodwind player in Orange County. He wrote, "In 1968, I had the privilege of seeing Cream play their supposed last U.S. concert in Baltimore. The Moody Blues were their opening act. This was my first big-time music concert, and we were lucky to catch them when we did. Jack Bruce's long hair flying out away from his face when he was blowing Train Time on his harmonica. Listening to Ginger Baker's drumming and wondering where was the other drummer. As for Eric Clapton, what can I say? We are all lucky to have him still with us making music. Great Cream." Yes, love it. I wrote a piece for this concert because I was searching for a ballad that Cream might have played, and I couldn't find a ballad that would work. So I wrote a song, and I call it Air, and and the reason I call it Air is that we need some air in between the last one that kind of had a lot of rompus and the one following this. So this is a piece of mine called Air.
Can you bring up the drums a little bit?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks for reminding me. Duncan's gonna. Why do I need to bring the drums up?
Because I'm going to be playing very, very delicately,
All right.
as opposed to the last song.
Right. Okay. This is Air. Great, guys. Beautifully played. Beautifully played. That is nice to, after all of that, to end on that straight up E flat major triad. Could have gone somewhere else, but I'm glad I made that choice. Okay, that was Air. We're gonna check in with Stephanie, and she's my wife, and she does so much for these concerts. She's really involved in getting the look of each of the scenes, because there's lighting to be dealt with and things that are in the background, debris, with a lot of debris in the studio, and she's really cleans it up. So she's involved in that, and then she's also right now monitoring the chat. And she's, what do you have for us, Steph?
Hey. So first of all, I just want to say this is so fun, and thank you everybody for tuning in, because if you weren't there, it wouldn't happen. So we appreciate you, and these chats are super fun. And I've said before, but if this is your first time, the musicians love going back and looking at these, because obviously there's no audience. So this is really nice to hear from everybody. So yes, and lots of people are just saying great things about it, and there are so many people from all over the place. And
Is that so?
Brian will get into that, and it's so cool to see that and to hear about it. But anyway, and we have lots of neighbors too.
Neighbors.
That are tuning in, and there's been so much help from everybody. Rosemary, thank you again. She's tuning in for letting us dig a ditch in your yard.
Oh, bless Rosemary. Yes, yeah. Quick story. We didn't have good internet, and you need good internet to make this all work. And Rosemary, our wonderful neighbor, said, "Yes, Peter, you can." And it was really nice. She said we could dig a ditch and put this conduit, which is basically a pipe, and put it through with a cable so that we could connect up to Cox cable. So thank you, Rosemary, so much for that.
And then, Terry and Scott live up the street, and they are taking care of our dog, and the dogs appear to be enjoying the show too. So that's great, and thank you guys. And I guess there must be Ginger Baker in the house, because there are a lot of chat comments about the bringing back Ginger Baker. So Duncan
holding the torch, man.
Yeah, and that's it.
Okay, good. And then how about Brian? Anything new on the map?
Yeah, okay. I want to thank everybody for going back and revisiting their locations. We have a lot more people that are on the map now, which is great. As you see, there's a lot in the SoCal region, a bunch in the Mid-Cal, and we got a bunch of Midwest and East Coast. Different people, yes, of course, we have some again down in the South Pacific and Australia, of course.
Is that Randy?
Yeah, that is Matt Ashworth is one.
Well, maybe he's legit, man.
Could be, and
Any Hawaii?
but yes, we have Shar Dyer.
Oh,
Yes, sure.
So she is kind of making her presence known. Yeah.
good.
So fantastic. I think it's looking good. A lot of good representation. Thanks again for everybody going ahead and putting their from location in. It really helps out.
Good.
Thanks much.
Thanks. Back to the music. We're going to we have a couple more songs for you. This one's called Born Under a Bad Sign.
Peter, if you could, before you start,
Yep.
bring the drums back down, because I'm not going to be as delicate on this.
You're going to hit. Thanks for letting me know.
Fair warning.
Born Under a Bad Sign. Lyrics were written by a Stax Records rhythm and blues singer named William Bell, and the music part of it was written by Booker T. Jones of Booker T. and the MGs. Bell recalled, we needed a blues song for Albert King, and I had this idea in the back of my mind about astrology. Astrology and all the cosmic stuff was pretty big then. So that's the story of where this. So it was a more traditional blues tune that Cream got a hold of and did their thing with. So we embraced their version, but we have this interlude that, as Max said. What did you say, Mac, about this interlude?
Oh, I just said I was driving my wife crazy practicing it over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. All right.
since I began to crawl. If it wasn't for bad luck, you know I wouldn't have no luck at all. Bad luck and trouble been my only friend. I've been down ever since I was 10, yeah, born under a bad sign. Been down since I began to crawl. If it wasn't for bad luck, you know I wouldn't have no luck at all. Yeah. You know, whining women, that's all I crave. A big-legged woman gonna carry me to my grave, born under a bad sign. I've been down since I began to crawl. If it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. on the 10, born on her bad side. Yeah, I've been down since I began to crawl. If it wasn't for bad love, oh, if it wasn't for bad love, I wouldn't have no luck at all. Yeah, born on the bad side. Born on the bad side. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Born on a bad, born on a bad, born on a bad, 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 bad side. Oh, I was born, oh, oh, born on a bad side.
Yeah, born under a bad sign. Nice. Nice on that.
Nice on that.
All right, we're gonna do a song by Blank. Well, what happened is Cream blended. Well, they got in a fight, you know, and it happens in bands. You hang out and you realize you just hate your fellow band member.
When's that going to happen to us?
I know. How long have we been together, Dunk, man?
40 some years.
Yeah, man. He's my favorite drummer, man, and still, and all these guys, just excellent guys. But you know, when you're, maybe if we were, here's the thing, maybe if we were doing drugs and living the high life and making, and touring the world, we'd be at each other's throats, maybe. Luckily, we're just living in the COVID and life is happy. So Cream morphed into a band called Blind Faith, and they made one record and then they broke up. But what a killer record! And this is one of my favorite songs. It's a piece called "Can't Find My Way Home."
And I'm going to be a little more delicate on this one,
Okay,
Peter.
excellent. Good.
So you know.
Good.
Come down off your throne and leave your body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting so long. Somebody holds the key. Well, I'm near the end, and I just ain't got the time. And I'm wasted, and I can't find my way home. Somebody must changing. You are the reason I've been waiting so long. Somebody holds the key. Well, I'm near the end, and I just ain't got the time. And I'm wasted, and I can't find my way home. Come down off your throne and leave your body alone. Yeah. Somebody must change. Oh, you are the reason I've been waiting so long. Somebody holds the key. Well, I'm near the end, and I just ain't got the time. Ooh, and I'm wasted, and I can't find my
guys, everyone, take a moment and give it up for Leonard Patton.
Yeah,
Whoa.
boy, whoa. Lots of people love that, Leonard. Woo!
Leonard, I met that guy when he was a little kid, and I thought he had it going on immediately. And we've been singing together forever, and that moment right there, man, that was it. That was so good. Can't find my way home. All right, we have one more for you. And
Adjust the volume.
okay, drums go up, down, because you're gonna hit.
Yeah, he's gonna hit.
He's gonna hit.
hard.
Leonard
Last song,
Patton, man, how do you sing so damn good like that, man? Like, what do you think about when you're doing that?
Just trying to do something, man.
He's not thinking. That's the secret.
Yeah, that's right. That's what at the music schools where I taught a bunch, they'd always say, "What do you think about when you're soloing?" And then one guy was wise to, what do you say? So one guy says, "Hey Peter, what do you think about when you're not soloing?" I love that. He actually knew the whole trip. All right, so this last song, you guys have heard us play out and about many times, hopefully, back when there were gigs, and it's very common that when we're playing, we have this dude that comes up at the middle to the last part of the set and plays harmonica and blows up a storm. And he's a good pal of ours, and we have a special guest. His name is Johnny Minchin. He is here tonight with us. He's going to blow on this last tune. Now, are they able to see Johnny right now?
Yes.
Tell him where he is.
Johnny is out on the porch. Because the deal with we would have him in here, but we don't have any more room in here because we're trying to keep everyone separate. So how does it look out there, Steve? What does it look like when Johnny's out there?
A little blurry, but he's okay.
Okay. Hey, I was going to say, Peter, this has been my whole musical career. I've been on the outside looking in. Playing.
All the neighbors are gonna be like, "Man, he's just playing by himself, man. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's playing by himself."
Oh, well, we call him Johnny Harp Minchin. I've known him forever. He's a great guy. We went to school. There's a picture. I hope they're showing it now. When Johnny and I were in 6th grade in Del Mar, and Tripp would have been in that picture. But Tripp is it's a class picture, Tripp, and Tripp's a year younger. But it's and also we've done a bunch of camping with Johnny and his family. And
Peter, you're so cute.
So let me say something on the photograph there. This was 6th grade, and I think actually we may go back further than that. But this is the only proof I have of us being in a photograph together that young.
Yeah.
But Peter was the really cool guy in the class. And his girlfriend, Jana, which is right above him in the photograph there, they were kind of the cool couple. And so we were all in awe of Peter just because he was so cool. And then we were going to do a play with our class. We were going to do a version of Gilligan's Island. And we practiced and stuff. And then all of a sudden it got canceled. I think our teacher got thrown out of the school or something weird like that. Something weird happened. But I've known Peter for over 50 years, and it's been incredible privilege to be able to play with him occasionally. And we've kind of led parallel lives at times and been camping together in Indian Princesses with our daughters, been camping with our families, and had incredible times sitting around the campfire, creating songs with our daughters, and just really, really great times, and really appreciate you kind of pulling me into the music scene. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you, so I appreciate it.
oh yeah, thanks. And yeah, you're like playing with the all-star band, and well, what John does, he is a landscape architect, and he works for a company in town here in Encinitas. But actually, I think it's a global or a bigger than just Encinitas company, and it's called Dudek and Associates. He works right there in Encinitas. So we get to see him a lot, and we just love the guy. And he plays his tail off playing blues harmonica. So we're gonna play a song. It's called "Take It Back." It's by Cream, and it's super bluesy, really fun. John, play a little bit of harp because I want to just make sure the sound's right. Keep going. I'm gonna turn up the reverb. Oh, that's the sound. Yeah, do a little bit of that, man. Yeah, tell the story. The train's gonna go by. Keep it going, man. Yeah, okay, right there. Here it is. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. Take it back.
Come on now, Peter.
Take it back.
Yeah, you better sing it.
Take that thing right out of here.
Come on now, come on.
Right away.
Yeah,
Far away.
come on now.
Take that thing right out of here.
Don't let them take me where streams are red. I wanna stay here and sleep in my own bed. Need all your loving, long, long hair. Don't let them take me, cause I'm easily scared.
Take it back.
Yeah, take it back. Take that thing right out of here. Take it back. Take it back. Take that thing right out of here. Right away. Far away.
Yeah.
And take that thing right out of here. I got this great need to stay alive. Not ashamed of my creed, I got to survive. So come on, baby, don't go away. Just let them save me for a rainy day.
Take it back.
Take it back, take it back. Take that thing right out of here.
Johnny's got it. Let's hear what Mac has got to say.
Your long, long, long hair. Don't let her take me 'cause I'm easily scared. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. Take that thing right out of here. Right away.
Johnny Minchin on the harp. There's Johnny Harp Minchin, everybody.
Yes, indeed.
Mr. Leonard Patton singing the best I've ever heard him sing on the vocals. Duncan Moore, Duncan Ginger Moore. That was your middle name, right, John? Peter Sprague playing incredible sax, flute, piano, incredible. Upstairs, it's Mac Layton playing the bass.
Yep.
My name is Peter Sprague. We love being with you. We want to give our thanks to Brian Baltazar. His son, Jacob Baltazar, is here. Let me get my mic on. There it is. Stephanie Flory, my wife, and Steve Grant, the Switcher Man.
The Switcher Man.
So the whole gang, we play for... Have I even mentioned that we play for tips? Maybe not.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
A while ago, but yeah.
Good. But I'll do it again. We play here for... you guys have been so generous, and it ends up really helping us. So thanks for that. There's a tip jar that's going to show at the end of the show. It'll stay up for about 5 minutes. You kind of many choices of ways of doing it. You can do snail mail. Trip is our finance man, and so you'll send it to his Venmo or his PayPal. And then Zelle is my way you can get it to me as well. But what we do is we just put it in a big pot and split it up, but it's awesome. I wanted to mention that Trip is going to do a concert coming up, a live stream. Trip, tell them about it. What's up?
Thank you, Peter. It's a week from tonight, same time, Thursday, October 1st. My daughter Kate and I are doing a live stream.
Come on.
And this is my son Sam's idea. Him and his buddies are going to do the videotaping. And that'll be next Thursday. We're going to play all kinds of eclectic jazz tunes, Beatle tunes, an original, and so on.
And are you doing it from your studio?
From my studio, yeah.
Nice. We're going to watch, so let's all watch and support. And Kate is, Trip is going to play every instrument, and Kate plays some guitar and sing.
She's going to play guitar, cajon, and sing.
And she's a hero. She's been singing with the band since way back.
Kate is 19 now.
Yeah, super cool. So the tip jar, get into that, and then we're going to do a concert in 2 weeks. We're going to do the music of the Beatles with pretty much the same band, but in addition to Barnaby Finch, who's a great keyboardist. He's going to join. I'm going to do all Beatles music, and as you can guess, it's going to go off the Richter in terms of legality. It's not going to be legal Beatles music, but I think you'll dig it. So that's the show. If I left anything out, Brian, is there any last map display that you want to blow that thing up now? I just have to tell you that Brian got here and he did there was a Mac OS update and it threw his software for a loop, but he pulled it through, but it could blow up too, right?
Yeah, Peter, it's you're always living on the hairy edge with this stuff, but I needed some of the features and functions that they're coming down the pike with. But I think we got enough to show people tonight. Again, we seem to have this problem. I have to get a new belt or something for the markers because they all fall off the map by the end of the show. So hopefully I'll get this worked out.
Okay, well, hopefully he'll be back here for the Beatles show. We loved being with you. Thanks for hanging with us. We'll see you next time.
Love it.
Over and out.